Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Okay, where do we start?
It's a Thanksgiving miracle.
Okay, so right before we were about to film, because we're doing the whole green dress today, but right before we were about to film, Meghan puts out a Instagram story.
Yes.
It's an Instagram story.
Yikes.
She does not post it on her feed. And I think I have a theory on why she's not doing that. Full circle, you just have to hit that. I don't follow her. You hit it and then you see what we're about to show you. But Meghan wasn't going to give it any of the real estate because in my mind, and this is just my theory, she doesn't want to ever let go of that Harper's Bazaar cover. Because if she were to put this reel ahead of it, it would have taken the joy out of it.
She could pin it though.
Yeah, but why isn't she doing that?
Yeah, she could pin it.
I'm sorry, but like you do this event with Harry and the kids and it's for charity, but you still got to keep that Harper's Bazaar up.
No, I think she did the Insta story to keep it down in 24 hours. I think there's going to be so much controversy that she does it, gets paid, and then her duty is done.
Yeah.
She gets her paycheck, but she wants it off.
Okay.
She scrubs it then.
That makes sense. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, the Instagram story was just some photos that she had put up. I guess Archwell did some sort of event. Just want to know how many tote bags they have to give away and how many they made like 5 years ago. I would love to know the answer to this.
As many as the lid jams to the jars.
Oh, God. Well, that wasn't a lot.
Yeah,
remember,
exactly.
now they're using generic ones. So probably sometime last week, Harry and Meghan went over to our big kitchen, Los Angeles, which this is only my theory, is a pay to play. I don't know enough about it, but Stephanie had a really good point. She goes, the fact that they have a step and repeat pretty much says it's a pay to play.
Well, obviously, anyone who goes in and out, any traffic has to take the picture to sponsor the event. I mean, why would you have a step and repeat at a charity?
This has housewives written all over it.
Oh my God. It's got, what is that?
Kardashians.
Yeah. Angel food or whatever that is.
Yeah. Project Angel Food or whatever.
That's Lisa Rinna.
Yeah. So it's a nonprofit kitchen. I'm not going to get too into it, but you know, we have them all over Portland and I get it. There's a need for food this time of year and more power to them. But maybe you shouldn't have Harry and Meghan bring in their own photographer and have them stage fake photos of them and their kids. Maybe just not do that.
There are a lot of these charities though that cater just to celebrities.
Yes, you are right about that.
Especially like if they have any kind of scandal going on, these charities are more than happy to open up their doors to these people because look at us. It's a pay to play.
Baby to Baby started out like that, allegedly. But
well,
I'm just
Children's
saying.
Hospital, you and I did a whole expose on that.
Yeah.
Girls Inc. We got it.
Yeah, I mean, allegedly. But yeah, we pretty much laid it out there. And nobody's ever come to us like Girls Inc. or Children's Hospital and tried to sue us for slander. We're pretty on the money on that one. Yeah. Okay, you got Harry and Meghan.
Oh,
they're just being so cute.
They're so cute.
And like I said, she's got all those Archwell Foundation aprons that she was going to try to sell. Remember in the very beginning when she was doing that community kitchen with those women and she had it on, like she's
giving those away.
Yeah, I think she's just giving them away at this point.
So when I look at this picture, I see so many things. And one of the biggest things that came out of it to me was they are truly in a world of their own. They are in a bubble. Because if Prince William and Princess Catherine were to take a picture in this type of setting, Prince William would have his arms around the two gals in the back. Princess Catherine would probably be on one knee down below with her hands around. This is codependency at its best. That's a narcissist this is my victim,
Yeah.
and we are going to tear this place down.
Burn it to the ground.
I'm not kidding. We talk about body language all the time. But this is a clear message that they are uncomfortable around people, that they have to be doing this.
It's a job.
It's a job.
And they're about to prove it's a job. But before we show you guys how it was totally staged and set up, we're going to remind you of the time that the Princess of Wales took George, Charlotte, and Louis to a toy drive. It also had a clothes drive for charity. And notice how she doesn't kind of like direct the camera. She lets the kids run around. They can talk. We don't see the back of their heads. Only a psychopath would do that. Only a psychopath would bring their own personal camera person and get the back of their child's heads. But this is actually
take away their voice.
Exactly.
You're taking away kids' voice. It's
yeah.
weird.
So let's just remind you, because it's such a cute video.
This is sweet.
Yes. Come and see what we do.
Here, there's lots of people who give up their time, and there are lots of volunteers who come and help out. And so you're the volunteers for this evening.
Right, you ready?
What we would like you to do is try and choose some presents for some children who are similar age to you guys. So if you think about what you would like to play with.
Yeah, this is a big guy.
Who's this for?
This is our 5th year of doing it. 1,500 of these gift bags.
Yeah, pop that in. Right, I think you're done.
All these bags are donations, and then we have to then go and sort them and put them in all the boxes. Let's see.
Do you like that one?
Yeah.
Shall I go through? That's nice.
This is Welsh.
George wants to come back, so that's good.
You can see how rewarding that sort of work is, isn't it? Knowing that you're helping out others.
They don't specify a charity. They're just like, help out with the baby banks. They don't need to go to a pay to play. They don't need to be on a step and repeat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They don't have to stage
Step and
pictures.
repeat.
Okay, so let's get to this monstrosity. I don't have I need my glasses for this. Okay. Now, before we show you these pictures, Meghan, Harry, especially Meghan, we're not playing your game. We know what you're doing. You're putting a bounty on your children's head. We have said this a million times. Showing the back of their heads by not showing their face, you are giving yourself insurance because you know that the pictorial keeps going up and up and up and up every time you do a stunt like this. And you know you do. You know for a fact that you're doing it because Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt came out and said, we are not going to play the game with the photographers. That's why you can have all the baby shots you want, and then you leave the kids' faces alone. And they did it.
And also, there's so much controversy right now with Harper's Bazaar, her driving to Princess Diana's tunnel. There's so much going on.
The green dress.
The green dress. Well, that's not as
Yeah.
bad as Princess Diana.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's so much going on. Of course, they're going to bring Archie and Betty to this event. And of course, they're going to show the back of their heads.
Yeah.
Just to try to get us to get distracted.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Now, guys, the pictures I'm providing, I also put up on my X page. I can put it up on the community board. I suggest we just, if we want to talk about it, use these pictures like this one. The kids were in this picture. We'll just describe it to you. It was the back of their heads. Both of them are wearing hats. It's so odd. It's just, they looked odd. You couldn't see their faces. So I took them out because we are not talking about the kids. We are talking about those two dingbats up there who are staging photos of themselves because that's a stage photo, whether you like it or not. And Harry, you're not as fit as your brother. Like, you don't look as
Harry
fit as
doesn't
Jeff.
want to
Like,
be there.
yeah.
He's been knocking down the eggnog all night and probably all morning.
We're in this picture. Another shot of Harry and Meghan just
And it's
horizontal.
so posed.
It's very fake and posed and weird, and you know.
And of course they like focus right on Meghan. Do you notice that?
All
like
the pictures.
All the pictures are focused perfectly on her.
Yeah.
And like blurred out a little bit. It's portrait setting.
Oh no, she approved all these.
Of course.
And then Archie is to the left of this guy in the apron. His head is down and big hat on, can't see his face, but you can definitely see Harry's face. And Harry, like Stephanie was saying, does not look like he's had a good night's sleep in a long ass time.
There to visit the kids. It's visitation right. She says, you show up to this, you can see your kids.
Allegedly.
I'm telling you my personal opinion.
Yes.
As a narcissist, she probably says, these are the stipulations.
Yeah.
You get this, I'll give you this.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
Or signage in the back.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just know, like in my PR mind, I'm like, oh,
well, explain that for the people that don't.
Signage are it's just like poster stuff that like my dad prints out all the time for clients, and you put them in the back. And obviously when celebrities or anyone comes in,
influencers,
you have to put the signage in a perfectly calculated spot just so it gets shown.
Yeah. No, that's
because your eye automatically goes to it. My dad's been in the business for years.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just glad that Harry's wearing gloves at least. Okay, then there's this beautiful shot of Meghan, beautiful side shot, and her daughter's right there to the left.
Just wearing a hat.
You know.
I didn't even do my hair or makeup today.
Yeah, and you can see the back of her head. So it's very, very calculated, these pictures, and planned and staged. So this one, it didn't include the kids.
Look at how fake. Nancy, you are so right. My sister said this years ago. Meghan Markle has been studying Us magazines for years.
Yes.
The way these people pose, the way they smile, the way they tip their heads. I mean, this is a shot out of Us magazine under the stars. They're just like us.
Oh, totally.
And she knows what she's doing.
And you're right about the signage. It's right there.
Signage right back there. Signage.
Another thing about this, and Meghan has put out pictures of her looking at Harry like that before. It gives me office vibes.
Yeah.
When they went to Dave and Buster's and Dwight was like, I mean, like Angela just appeared out of nowhere and scared the crap out of them.
Didn't we actually say that during the Kevin Costner thing this year? It's he sort of snuck up. Yeah, it's called a sneak attack.
Yeah.
You know, jump scare.
It really is freaky. But what's more freaky is how staged and
how
weird.
Perfect they look.
They just look.
They
perfect.
look so perfect.
She's got a blowout. I mean, come
Why
on.
isn't she wearing gloves?
Why isn't she wearing her hair up? That's what I want to know.
I know. She had Betty in braids.
Good Lord. I'm just like imagining this poor staff, because you can't blame them. You got to blame the people that run the charity that let them do this. The board, whatever, that allow Harry and Meghan to play these games. But you can imagine the volunteers there who had to sign NDAs that were probably just afraid, because she probably just needed to get the shots. Like, we have to get these shots. I did notice, and you guys can look it up yourself, but I'm not going to put it on the show. But one thing I did notice was the kids had no interaction with the volunteers.
There were no people there in line waiting for food. This was a pre-packaged type event.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to bring their kids around.
I'm just saying, socially awkward will these kids become if they're not interacting with actual people? I mean, JD Vance and his kids were handing out stuff about Louis, Charlotte, and George. They were interacting.
Yeah.
You know, they interact with other people.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, Harry and Meghan, because I know we're going to get Sussex Squad coming at us and going, well, why can't you just leave them alone? They want to do this. Well, we get it. But they're taking pictures of their kids for publicity. That's what we have a problem with. Okay. They said they were going to come to America and not be royal. They wanted to just live a normal life. Well, then take your kids to a soup kitchen and go do it. The LA soup kitchens aren't going to take pictures of your kids. You can do it very quietly.
Why are you guys so obsessed with keeping the titles for your kids?
Yeah.
Take the titles away and have them be Archie and Betty. Like, who cares?
I mean, the titles are going to get taken away.
Well, you know what I mean, though. It's like they're so obsessed with keeping them.
Yeah.
You know,
We
Part of
have
the
a
reason.
our problem.
You're in America. Show it. It's like, what is wrong
And for
with
me,
you?
it's the line of succession.
Oh,
Too.
me too.
Like I said, I'll put it up on the community board and you guys can use them if you want. That way, down the line, Meghan can't say that we were using her children and their images or the back of their heads, whatever, for clickbait, because that's not what we're doing. That's not what our show is about. Our show is about exposing the hypocrisy and demanding she apologize to the royal family
The lies.
for all the lies she has told, and then we will stop.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yay. Do, 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 do. This green dress, this is pretty funny.
The green dress.
All day. I've
Me
had
too.
devil in a blue dress,
Oh.
devil with a blue dress. I'm glad we waited on this story because Meghan has actually come out and talked about it. She has to defend herself now. I know the saga. Meghan in her new With Love holiday trailer is seen in this green frock, which is gorgeous. And by the way, Emma, Marjorie of Bath, wore it first. So there you go. Meghan was seen wearing this. Now, the reason why everyone was calling her a big fat klepto was not only would she talk about stealing clothes on the set of Suits, she talked about taking pencil skirts and shoes and Reichmann's. She took a pair of shoes and all these things. So it's not a stretch for people to go, wow, this girl has a problem taking things off the set. But apparently it got to her. And that's what I love about Meghan Markle more than anything, is because she will come out over the dumbest ass things, like a green dress, and have to explain it. But then when we come up with like things like, wow, she really is a bully, she won't say a word. So she only can prove the things that are true.
Yeah, the tunnel crickets.
Yeah, crickets. We also remember in the cut interview that she had on this dress, and she was seen walking out of the NYC Soho house in the same dress. So again, not a huge stretch that she would steal clothes. So this whole green dress thing was going around and I was laughing. It was so funny. I mean, it went on mainstream media. It was hilarious. Meghan did not like this. So she had her spokesperson go directly to People magazine.
Again, it's so bizarre because you have the Balenciaga and then you have Princess Diana right afterwards. Why would a spokesperson not talk about that?
Well, there's so many other things.
But you're going to talk about, no, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about a dress?
Yeah, because this is the only thing she can talk about.
Oh, man.
And notice how she only brings up the green dress in this article. So that means the other stuff she probably did steal off the set. Meghan Markle's spokesperson reacts to the claim she took $1,700 dress from a photo shoot. Meghan Markle's spokesperson is speaking out against reports that she took a dress from a 2022 photo shoot without permission. So she's admitting that she took the dress. A spokesperson for Meghan tells People the insinuation that any items were taken without the full knowledge and agreement of the on-set stylists or their respective teams is not only categorically false, but also highly defamatory. Any items kept were done so in total transparency and in accordance with contractual arrangements. I did talk to my boyfriend about this. Okay. He said, yeah, there are things when you go to a set, like, are you going to bring your own clothes? One thing, he had a problem in the 90s. He always, during a photo shoot, wanted to bring his own clothes. Like, he was so particular about that. He even writes it in his book. And like, he was crazy about using his own clothes. But like, yeah, you can have that in your contract. And do I believe that Meghan stipulated in the cut interview when her stock was high, that she was going to lead the set with those clothes? Yeah, 100%. Do I think she can do that now? Do I think she's going to be walking around in the stuff that she had on in Harper's Bazaar? Hell no. But yeah, back during the cut days, yeah, she still had a little bit of street cred, and she was probably able to get those clothes, 100%. According to a source familiar with the industry practices, it's standard for talent to retain select items from photo shoots, sometimes for security reasons, including to prevent potential resale or unauthorized auction. Kardashians. So that's basically what the article says. It says that it was in her contract. She was able to take it, blah, blah, blah. We don't care, da, da, da. Well, the problem, Meghan, is there's a lot of stuff going on in the internet right now talking about the Tom Bower book and how you used to steal stuff from Suits. If Meghan is so pressed about the cut interview dresses, how come she's not coming out and saying anything about the stuff she stole on Suits? I mean, if she's going to go that far and go to People magazine and say this is a lie, then come out and say all of it's a lie. Whether it's a lie, who knows?
Say it's never happened.
Yeah,
or say like I've always followed the rules.
There you
say
go.
Something to that, like a blanket statement. Don't just say this green dress.
Yeah.
That's not it.
It's really interesting because while I was getting the story ready, Stephanie sends me this clip and she goes, man, the Kardashians keep shooting Meghan and themselves in the foot when it comes to reselling clothes. Because remember, you had that theory that Meghan was reselling clothes on, what was that? Poshmark or something like that. Yeah. So we've talked to you guys about this. There's such thing as Kardashian closet. And Kardashians get freebies. They get sent so much stuff like purses, shoes, so much crap just to wear once. And so they've been reselling the stuff. And everyone's like, man, they're reselling their stuff, you know, which is a fact. So they come out and they don't say, oh, you know what? We are reselling it, but we give it to charity. Oh, no. No. They have a cousin Cece. Now, if you watch the show, you know cousin Cece will dive in front of a bullet for them. She'll go down with the ship. So apparently they give all their clothes to Cece and she resells them so she can keep the money. Out of the kindness of their heart, they're helping out their cousin. What good people. So no, it is not going to charity. Here's the video to prove it.
Kardashian Closet gets a lot of hate on social media, and I think this was kind of their way to shut the haters up.
The Kardashians are selling their clothes online, and they're like, are they going broke? Or why are they selling this? Or why are they selling that? But it's like, first of all, if we buy something that is like expensive and we're never going to wear it again, why not give it to Cece?
You're not buying those clothes. That's your first lie, Kim. You're getting sent those clothes.
I'm finding out for the very first time that Kardashian Closet is run by cousin Cece, who is Robert Kardashian's first cousin.
And so when my mom and dad got a divorce, Cece stayed besties with my mom. And my dad would be so proud that that was the decision that she made.
Long story short, Cece took sides. Okay, it was a terrible divorce.
I mean,
Chris cheated on him multiple times, not just with one guy. She did it with a lot of guys.
He's not a good person.
Okay, and he's not the greatest person.
No, he's a liar.
Blood is thicker than water. So you got to really ask yourself why someone who was connected by blood with Robert Kardashian chose Chris's side over everything. I mean, the morals in that family, it's crazy.
Money over morals.
Yeah.
I am organizing my closet. Every once in a while, I get rid of some pieces and I give them to my cousin Cece.
And cousin Cece is gooped and gagged.
You see this rare Birkin.
What? Oh my God. It's like my body still shakes every time things come out.
I love a family-owned business.
Give it to charity.
You know
you
what?
guys are billionaires. Oh my God, give it to charity. Cece's fine.
You know what else like really bugs me about that is that Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian were so involved at the first, like, I don't know, 1 to 4 seasons of Kardashians. They were so involved with this charity called Dress for Success. And that is a charity that you give clothes to women who are in need and they want to go find jobs and opportunities and stuff like that. So now, instead of giving to that charity, you're giving it to your cousin Cece to go sell online.
And she keeps the money.
And you actually want us to believe that you're not getting a cut of that money. You're really wanting us to believe this.
Yeah. And Meghan, you really want us to believe that you've never stolen anything from a set. You want us to believe that? Okay, Meghan, I'm going to say that you have stolen items from past sets, past photo shoots. Let's see if you go to People for that. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm saying it here. I'm not going to say allegedly. Go in there and prove me wrong.
This has Ramona Singer and Bethany Frankel written all over it.
That must be a Housewives reference because I don't get it.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, Google it if you don't. Today's animal rescue is Pound Pals. They rescue seniors with special needs, animals that need medical attention. They get them off death row, but especially the ones that need extra medical. They recently pulled jewels out, and that was like a couple thousand just to pull her out. Now she needs surgery. So if you can give or share with friends and family, that would be awesome, because we want to get Jules back to normal and have a great, healthy quality of life. The few remaining years she has left, she definitely deserves it. So we're going to put their link in the description box below. Share them with friends and family. It really does make a difference.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to get back to our Thanksgiving cooking time. We got our hair up. See, no hair down. Mom and Dad have never complained about actual hair in the food.
No other guests either.
No other guests. So we will see you guys tomorrow for our Thanksgiving Day live. All right. Love you. Bye.